Welcome to Salesforce Nights. So, from today onwards, we'll be starting a new series on OmniStudio. This will be a beginner friendly series and we'll learn how to implement OmniStudio from scratch. So, from requesting an OmniStudio or Velocity org to implementation, I'll be helping all of you to learn OmniStudio. Now, what is OmniStudio? OmniStudio is a declarative tool which consists of few key components like OmniScripts, integration procedures, DataRaptors, which recently has been renamed to Data Mappers, which all comes together to build a framework, or you can say helps the industry to resolve or build or develop features very quickly and efficiently. In this channel, we will be covering all those things to help you learn. Now, what is an OmniStudio? Basically, it's a digital toolkit and help us build guided flows. Now, little bit of history. So, OmniStudio, initially the name was Velocity, and the company name was also Velocity, which was recently hired by Salesforce and renamed to Salesforce Industries. And everything remains the same. It's just the name change, and now little bit with the new upgrades and everything, things keep upgrading. It helps, as I mentioned earlier, to build guided flows where you can integrate your data, do real-time integration, build complex business logic and everything just by drag and drop, how declarative, something something similar to flows, but not exactly. We'll see uh, how it is. And industries like telecommunication, healthcare, finance, insurance, and many industries are using it because it's much faster. It you can do a heavy development in a very quick time because less code, more enhanced feature. The UI is more. We'll see a small demo also about it, and so that you guys get a better idea how things work in OmniStudio. There are few key components, as I mentioned earlier. OmniScripts, which is a guided flow, helps to the look and feel of the guided flow, the UI, which we call the FlexCard. Again, the FlexCard helps for user interface, showing the data tables, cards, and etc. DataRaptors help us deal with the DML operations, extract queries, transform the data, and much more. Integration procedure, you can build your business logic, write, uh, talk with external APIs, and much more. So we'll deep dive into it. Now, why you should learn? That's the that's everyone want to know why you should learn OmniStudio. So OmniStudio help us build powerful solution with clicks, not code. I am not saying that you can omit the coding part completely, but most of the complex development can be done just by clicks, drag and drop, and using out of the box features. And it's much high in demand in market right now. And maintenance wise, scalability wise, everything is much faster and has have a very better UI look and feel. So these are all the things this channel covers. I will also help you how you can troubleshoot in case you are stuck with your development, give you troubleshooting tips, help you prepare with your certification, and we'll also cover some real-time use cases so that you don't just learn basics, but also how we are using OmniStudio to resolve real-time use case. Now let's jump to the org quickly so that we can see a small demo how it works. Very first thing I want to highlight is how you can request the org. So this is a site which I'll mention in my description. Please check it out. You can fill your name, email address, and your company name. Click on the button sign me up. In few hours, in couple of hours, you will receive an email with your username and password, and you can go to login.salesforce.com and use those credentials to log in. Now, once you now what's different in the org? So OmniStudio or Velocity, it's a managed package which sits on top of Salesforce. So basically, when you go to setup and try to search for install packages, you will find that a new managed package is installed, which you won't find in your regular orgs if it is not a Salesforce Industries or Velocity org. So basically, this refers to Velocity CMT. By the way, it doesn't matter for us, but just for knowledge purposes, I want to highlight that CMT represents communication. Similar way, if you see a namespace called velocity underscore INS represents insurance. Healthcare has its own, and there are some namespaces with OmniStudio as well. But it doesn't matter because we just have to learn OmniStudio. It doesn't matter what kind of org we have. So in the org, if you go to app launcher and open this app called Velocity Digital Studio, you can see the various components like OmniScripts. Before there were Velocity cards, but now it's not much longer, so we will not be learning this. But OmniScripts, FlexCards, DataRaptors, integration procedure, calculation matrix, and calculation procedures. It's lookup tables which are highly in demand and used for complex builds. So we will be learning these things. And I have also prepared a small demo just to show you how the guided flow looks. So yeah, I will teach you how I have built everything and everything in the next upcoming videos. Don't worry about that. But just a quick demo, I'll show you what we are doing with this screen is there is a screen for customer details where I'll be entering uh, some details about the customer and let's say new. Okay, I have filled all the data and you can see the UI, it's everything out of the box. I have not customized anything in this, and I have filled the data. And while going to the next step, my aim is to create an account for this customer and show a success or a failure message to the user upon creation. So you can see in this case the account creation has been successfully done. So you can see a success message, and on click of next you will navigate to the account which we have recently created, and you can see the details which are already populated like account name, type, annual revenue, status. So that's how quick the Omni Studio is, and how efficient the UI, the backend logic, and the navigation you can achieve. So we will be deep diving much into details in upcoming videos. So subscribe to the channel and stay tuned. Thank you.